You tilled last spring. Then you spent the summer fighting weeds and watering nonstop, and still got average fruit. Here's the math you don't hear. Bare tilled soil makes you water 30 to 50% more all summer. By year 2, tilled beds leave 2 to 3 times tomato yield on the table compared to no-till. And the leaves you kick to the curb? 15 bags would have covered 100 square feet with free fertility. The problem isn't you, it's the system you were taught. You were told to till in spring, fertilize hard, then weed like crazy. In warm summers, that system burns soil life, wakes up weed seed, dries your beds, and caps your yields. Here's the fix, a simple 2-stage fall leaf chicken system that builds a spring moisture mat and triples summer yields by year 2. You stop spring tilling, you plant through the mat, and the biology does the heavy lift. Stage 1, leaf capture. After leaf drop, you collect the trash leaves. No fancy sorting. Dry mixed leaves are perfect. Spread them from 8 to 12 inches deep across your beds. Cover the whole surface. Number to remember, 15 bagged leaf piles cover 100 square feet at 8 inches. That depth smothers winter weeds and feeds fungi all winter. Why it works? Leaves are carbon. Fungi love carbon. They thread through that layer, building a network that glues soil crumbs and holds water. Deep mulch blocks light, so the weed seed bank stays asleep. No light, no germination. You're building a slow battery of moisture and nutrients, not a one-time fertilizer hit. Stage 2, chicken shred spread. Keep your main coop off the beds. Birds sleep and poop there at night. In winter, tractor your chickens over the leaf-mulched beds. Low, movable pen. Daytime work only. 4 hens shred and fertilize 100 square feet in 7 to 10 days, then move them. They scratch the leaves into confetti and mist it with nitrogen-rich manure. Why it works? Shredding increases surface area. More edges, faster breakdown. Manure adds nitrogen, which balances the high carbon in leaves. That balance wakes microbes up. Reality check number. Chicken shredded leaves decompose 2 to 3 times faster than untouched leaf piles. Moisture guard. In spring, do not till. Do not flip the bed. Keep the mulch mat intact until planting. By late spring, that through 8 to 12 inches compresses to a spring mat of 2 to 3 inches. It looks tidy. It's powerful. That mat cuts your summer watering by 30 to 50% because water soaks in and stays put. No crust, no bake-off. Why it works. Tilling injects a blast of air that turbocharges microbes to burn your organic matter as heat. Fast green flush, then a crash. It also chops fungal threads. Those threads are the plumbing. Cut them and you lose water handling. Mulch prevents crusting. Crust turns rain into runoff. A soft mat takes water in and shades soil from hot wind and sun. Planting slots. Wait until the soil under the mat is warm for your crop. Patience pays. Rip your wide rows through the mulch, not the soil. Use your hands or a knife to open planting slots through the mat. Pull the mat back just enough. Drop a scoop of compost into each slot. Plant. Pull the mat back around the stem. Minimal disturbance, fast rooting into cool, moist soil. Why it works? You're not flipping weed seed to the light. You're not drying the bed. Roots slide under the mat into a buffered zone. Compost in the slot feeds the transplant immediately, while the mat drip feeds the bed all season. Summer maintenance. Stop constant weeding and fertilizing. Top up the leaf mulch where you see gaps. Keep 2 to 3 inches through summer. Move chickens to the garden paths in a tractor. Let them patrol the edges, eat wheat seedlings, and drop manure where roots aren't. Beds stay covered, paths get the poultry cleanup crew. Why it works. Persistent mulch starves weeds of light. Each top-up resets pressure. Edge patrol by birds lowers seed set without scratching up crop roots. You get a steady nutrient release rather than boom and bust feedings. The loop. Rich soil grows bigger plants. Bigger plants drop more fall biomass. That gives you more free mulch next year. The loop tightens. Higher yields mean more garden scraps for chickens. More scraps make more manure. More manure enriches the beds. The loop compounds. The mulch stays. Weeds drop, you disturb less. Fungal networks strengthen every year. Water handling and nutrient cycling keep improving. The loop stabilizes. Let's tie it to real numbers so it sticks. 15 leaf bags equals 100 square feet mulched at 8 inches. That's one small pickup load for an entire bed. 4 hens process 100 square feet in 7 to 10 days, one long week per bed in winter, then move them. By spring, your 8 to 12 inches compresses to a 2 to 3 inch mat that cuts summer watering 30 to 50%. Chicken-worked leaves break down 2 to 3 times faster than unworked piles, so nutrients start flowing earlier. By year 2, no-till beds give 2 to 3 times tomato yield versus tilled beds because the water, fungi, and structure stack in your favor. Biology, plain and simple. Tilling in warm weather burns soil carbon as heat and CO2. You feel good for 2 weeks, then the ground seals over and bakes. Bare soil wakes weed seed. Light plus oxygen plus heat equals germination. Then you chase weeds all season. A living mulch flips that script. Dark, cool, moist. Fungi knit pores together. Water infiltrates and roots travel farther. Chickens are the engine. Scratch, shred, manure. They convert low nitrogen leaves into a balanced microbe-ready feedstock. You're building a slow-release fertilizer in place. Timing for zones through Biden de Nue. Stage 1, leaf catcher. Right after leaf drop and fall. Pilot deep. Stage 2, chicken shred spread. Run birds over beds in winter windows when the surface isn't a mud soup. 1 week per 100 square feet. Then move. Moisture guard. Leave the mat alone through spring. Planting slots. When the soil under the mat is reliably warm for your crop, cut slots, add compost, plant. Quick notes if you're colder or hotter. Colder than Zone 7, lay the leaves as usual in fall. Run chickens in late winter when it thaws. Plant a little later. Keep the mat intact, it's your frost and wind buffer. Hotter than Zone 10, apply the full 12 inches in fall to survive harsher sun. Keep summer top-up steady. Shade cloth over young transplants if needed, but still plant through the mat. What you'll notice the first season. Beds don't crust after rain, water soaks in. Weeds are patchy and weak. They pull easy because roots are shallow under mulch. Transplants settle without stall because the slot is warm and fed. By midsummer, you're watering less often and plants hold through heat spikes. What changes by year 2? Fewer weeds, less work. Tomatoes jump to 2 to 3 times yield in the same space because the root zone stays cool and fed. The mat looks thinner but performs better because the fungal web is stronger. You stop hauling compost by the yard because your own leaf flow plus chicken action makes in-place compost. How to start this week. Walk your beds and measure the surface area. A 4 by 25 bed is 100 square feet. That's your target unit. Make a leaf plan. You need 15 bagged piles for each 100 square feet to hit 8 inches. Ask neighbors. Post a note. Trade eggs if you have them. Spread the leaves 8 to 12 inches deep over your beds. Full coverage. Edges too. Set your coop off the beds. Build or borrow a simple chicken tractor. Schedule 4 hens per 100 square feet for 2 to 3 days this winter, then move them. Commit now. No spring tilling. Do not flip the mat. Let it compress to 2 to 3 inches. When the soil warms for your crop, open planting slots through the mat. Add compost to the slot and plant. Tuck the mat back around stems. In summer, top up thin spots in the mulch. Keep birds in the paths to patrol weeds, not on the beds. 2 short truths to lock it in. Stop spring tilling. Leaves and chickens build soil for you. Plant through the mat, not into the dirt. Say it again so it sticks. Stop spring tilling. Leaves and chickens build soil for you. Plant through the mat, not into the dirt.